It's your boy Phor, VH1 Zone. Get in tune, Hype Magazine. You already know.
Still a man on the street last time that I checked. Got bitches on my line, but I'm a young nigga on this grind, so no time for the sex. My niggas told me finna hit a couple licks one time, we'll be fine with the rest. And I ain't had no job, niggas know I don't rob, boy, I had to grind for this check. Live and die with respect. Looking.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Sasha Nycole, and we are here with a very familiar face. We're here with the one and only Phor. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So before we begin, I just want to say congratulations on your success. I mean, you are one of the few who've been able to take a platform such as being on reality TV and you really use it to catapult your career. Now, I want to get into your music, but before we do, I just want to ask just one question. Going into that experience dealing with reality TV, did you already have it in mind that you would want to use that as a tool to, push forward your music career, or did that kind of come while you guys were like taping, like, I could probably use this to like push my career?
Oh, no, that was like music is something I always been doing before I was even doing tattoos. So camera or no camera, like I'm gonna give you what you see on camera, what you go get off camera. You know what I'm saying? This is all I know. This is all I do. So it's like I don't know anything else. If the cameras want to come follow me, then that's what it's gonna be. If I'm in the studio, that's what it is.
Now, what was your first experience like being in the studio? Like, what was your first official track where you were like, all right, I'm gonna lay this down? What was that like?
Well, I was in a group at first, you know what I mean? So I was working, with a couple of artists, but when I became a solo artist, that was like the hardest thing to do, try to figure out how to make a full song, format, like the verses and the hook. So that was my hardest, once I got over that, then, the rest was domino.
Right. And what I like about you is that you're not afraid to take chances. You're always willing to try out different sounds, different techniques. Is there anything right now that you're using, any techniques that you're trying to dive into for your next project?
Well, I always like, reinventing myself. So I'm always working on, different formulas, listening to different type of music, try to will it into what I'm working on. So like a lot of music I listen to is not even like in the category of music that I make. It's not even the same genre. So I just look for sounds and try to incorporate them.
Right. So now what are you like when you're looking for like a beat, or you're working with producers, like what do you look for in the record?
Just originality more than anything, something alternative, something that sounds universal, something that can grasp people's attention. I mean, definitely grabs mine because I had to like it first in order to, want to put some words on it. But yeah, just something like I said, that's universal for everybody.
Right, and I guess it also has to be something you could turn up to, because when you do your performances, I'm gonna tell you, like, you are like the livest I've ever seen a performer. Like, you really, really give a performance. Like, is there anything that you do to like prep yourself, or is it just all like I'm just gonna go on stage and wild out?
Well, a lot of people see me as this super chill, laid back dude, which I am. You know what I mean? I don't yell. It takes a lot to, bring that out of me. But yeah. I usually save all that energy for the stage. It's like I'm two different people. Like you'll see me right here, I get on stage, go crazy, and then when I get off stage, I'm back like this. Like it never happened. Yeah, like it never happened. Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Well, now you just signed a label production deal. We do have a few of our followers who are up and coming artists, and they're in the industry as well. But we try to educate them as much as possible. Now, what is the difference between a production deal versus like any other deal, like a 360 deal or anything?
Well, the production deal, it's basically saying like I still have control of what I'm doing. I still, versus a label deal is kind of being told what to do. We're looking for this type of song, so it has to be this. Like, is this, It's different. It's just a different business aspect from it, but I still have full control of what I'm making.
That's what's up. And were you looking for that, going into a deal, or did you kind of say, unless I get what exactly I want, I'm gonna stay indie? Was that an option?
Yeah, I mean, it's still an independent situation, but it's like, teaming up with the right people to make my, my dreams come true and just take it to a different platform. Like, with the production deal, I'm able to take it to a different, level and still put out and still remain self, you know what I mean? So that's the thing, like being under a label, it's like you have to do as they say, or they ready to drop you and put you on the shelf. Like, this is not a self situation, you know what I mean? So
you ready to be out there?
Yeah, I'm ready to. Yeah, you already know I'm ready to turn.
Now, Devin Stevens, you're working with him with the label. How was your first meeting with him? Was it organic, or like what made this deal feel right for you?
Well, my management, the way it happened was my manager was friends with someone who knew Devon personally, and they all kind of came together and had a meeting about me and what we was already working on, and we just kind of joined forces. It made sense. I went to see Divine in Atlanta a couple months ago. We sat down, chopped it up, and we got a vibe for each other, and it made sense to what I'm leaning on right now, what I'm trying to do. He sees my vision, and he's also willing to add on top of things outside of music to help build the brand. So it makes sense to do it, and he has a good resume also.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely does have a good resume. Make sure you guys go look him up. Now, let's talk about the music. The album you just released in August. How was the feedback from like your fans and the crowd? Like, was it everything that you expected it to be? Did you?
Yeah. The response has been real crazy. I haven't heard not one bad thing yet. Not that I was looking for one, but it's been a successful run. You can listen to it straight front and back. There's 13 tracks on there, and it's all different vibes. It's all different kind of turn ups. It's all depend on what turns you up, what does it for you. It's not always the rowdy, you could be the chill that does something to you, So each song puts you in a different vibe, But you can listen to it straight through because it's like it's a whole story.
Now, do you have a favorite pick?
Favorite song on there? I got a couple favorite, but if I had to choose, can I get two? Can I get two songs? I like it's this song I got on there called "She My Nigga." Okay. I like that. Then I got a song called "Cornbread." It's just cornbread is you gotta listen to it. It's definitely gonna catch you off guard, but it's a good feeling at the same time. It's like the most alternative, different like song on the tape. But it's a good vibe. So it makes you want to get up and do something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that song. So back to just congratulating you on everything that you've done. You've been performing South by Southwest, A3C Festival. You've been doing your thing out here. How was it like to, have sold out shows? A lot of artists, they wish for this, and then like you're getting this so early on in your career. How was that feeling like for you?
It's amazing because I come from open mics, performing in front of nobody, maybe one person, but the thing,
and that's your brother.
sometimes if he available, he always with the chicks, you know what I'm saying? But what I learned from it is rather it's one person or rather it's 1,000 or 1,000,000 people in there, you give your all no matter what. Definitely. And you could take that and run with it, and that's what I did. I always believed in myself and making one person believe, and it's like, all right, well, if I got them on my side, how can I get this person, that person? So it's just all about the growth. You got to believe in yourself, and I always get that little tingle nervousness before I hit the stage, but it's like if you don't feel it, how they go feel it, and that's really where my turn up comes from.
Exactly. Well, we're so excited to see what you have coming up. Anything else that you want to talk about coming up?
I got a couple of videos dropping off the Project Lightning Bug. Okay. I got my single "Do It" is doing really good. It's like the radio picked it up real fast, so. Yeah, so it's doing real good right now. So it's just pretty much about expanding and just reaching out to the masses as much as I can.
Okay, well, that's what's up. Well, thank you so much for chopping it up with us. We can't wait to see what you have in store. Why don't you tell the people who don't know, they should already know though, where they can follow you at on social media?
All my social media is the same. It's Foreverim, PHOREVERIM. Stands for Forever Me. You know what I mean? So.
It's cute like his scarf, y'all. He's too cute. Sasha Nycole, we tuning out, y'all.